Rugged cowboy riding through the desert, beaming sunlight burning through his eyes. Promised his sweetheart he was coming home soon. Ain't seen her since 65. Riding with a couple pesos in his pocket, cowboy's hat is hanging by a thread. Laying with a stranger in a Mexican hotel to keep her out of his head. And oh, sweet home, I'll be there soon. But there's something about the deserts and the moons and the tumbleweed that grows under my boots. Sun setting over Santa Fe, ain't seen a drop of rain in 30 days. Counting down the miles till I see her face. She's the reason I'm living and the reason I escaped. And oh, sweet home, I'll be there soon. But there's something about the deserts and the moons and the tumbleweed that grows under my boots. Sunrise, no more dreaming. Cowboy knows his time is coming soon. Desert sky gets dimmer and dimmer, and that sun keeps getting bigger, and it burns like a bullet from a gun. And oh, sweet home, I'll be there soon. But there's something about the deserts and the moons and the tumbleweed that grows under my boots. A rugged cowboy riding through the desert, beaming sunlight burning through his eyes. Promised his sweetheart he was coming home soon. Ain't seen her since 65.
Well, it's 100 miles of desert and 100 miles of dust. It's 100 miles of red hot sun that's been beating down on us. Yeah, it's 100 miles of white lines staring me right in the face. I got 100 miles to think about you before I'm back in your embrace. Yeah, I feel like an old cowpoke riding through the desert alone. Yeah, my eyes are peeled for the red-tailed hawk that's following me home. I got a big iron on my hip, I got the desert in my eye. I got a wild look about me, and I got you on my mind. And I just might be the kind of man you don't want your mom to meet. And I'm just the kind of man who'll sweep you off your feet. And you know I'm the kind of man who'll give you what you need. And I'm just the kind of man you won't want to leave. Yeah, I've been running down this road as fast as I can go. I feel like a soldier of fortune in the desert laying low. And when I left you, I said, baby, I'll be coming back soon. You can feel my arrival with the coming of the full moon. And I just might be the kind of man you don't want your mom to meet. And I'm just the kind of man who'll sweep you off your feet. And you know I'm the kind of man who'll give you what you need. And I'm just the kind of man you won't want to leave.
About. This is my sweet home, Tennessee. Got the good Lord taking care of me. When the sun goes down and the stars come out, I'm with the ones I love, there ain't no doubt. Yeah, 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 I'm with the ones I love, there ain't no doubt. Yeah, 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 I'm with the ones I love, there ain't. Gonna play all the classics, John, George, Hank, and Dolly. One by one we'll sing along. We don't need a spotlight. All we need is our friends and a full cup of heaven. Let it go to my head. We just get better with. This is my sweet home, Tennessee. Got the good Lord taking care of me. When the sun goes down and the stars come out, I'm with the ones I love. There ain't no doubt. Yeah, 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 I'm with the ones I love. There ain't no doubt. Yeah, 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 I'm with the ones I love. There ain't no doubt. I know, 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 I know.
Pulled off the highway where the cornfields shine. That old wooden sign says, welcome back in time. Gravel crackling underneath my wheels. This town still knows just how I feel. Mama's porch light flickers through the pine, and Daddy's boots are hanging on the line. The air smells like tobacco, leaves, and rain. It's been too long, but I'm home again. I'm back where the river bends slow, where your heart learns things your mind can't know, where the church bell rings and the front gate swings, and every goodbye still echoes. I've chased 100 roads, but in the end I always come back where the river bends. Main Street's got the same old faded signs. The cafe's still serving coffee till 9. The jukebox hums the songs we used to play, and I swear I saw your face today. The high school bleachers, rusted and worn, still whisper names carved before the storm. A piece of me's in every crack and stone. This town remembers when I'm alone. I'm back where the river bends slow, where your heart learns things your mind can't know, where the church bell rings and the front gate swings, and every goodbye still echoes. I've chased 100 roads, but in the end I always come back where the river bends. Neighbors wave from porches, paint chipped and proud. They speak in stories, not too loud. The past is stitched in every face I see, like old denim worn and soft like me. The wind still smells of honeysuckle dreams, and nights still hum with distant cricket cleans. It's not the same, but it still holds me tight. This town tucks me in every night. Sometimes you gotta leave just to know what you had, and come back older to forgive your dad. This land, this sky, these weathered hands are the roots that still understand. I'm back where the river bends slow, where your heart learns things your mind can't know, where the church bell rings and the front gate swings, and every goodbye still echoes. I've chased 100 roads, but in the end I always come back where the river bends. Yeah, I always come back where the river bends. The sun is high and the dust is rising. He's a lonely man on a lonely ride, on the last horse left in this dried up land. Got his reins in his hands and his life in a saddlebag. But the desert don't make him break a sweat. He's used to the heat, he knows what to expect. But he ain't been to town since I don't know when. When he gets there, he'll just keep on riding again. Cowboy ride, keep your head held high, while the buzzards circle the sky. The ground below's been claimed by coyotes' cries, and you know you'll be alright when you're back in your baby's eyes. There's no trail, just dust and bones. He's got no map, he's just headed home. His boots are worn and his body's torn, and he keeps on singing his lonesome song. Cowboy ride, keep your head held high, while the buzzards circle the sky. The ground below's been claimed by coyotes' cries, and you know you'll be alright when you're back in your baby's eyes. The sun is low and the dust is gone, His only friend is his faithful gun. In the shadow of the cacti you can see him now. He stands with the wind howling his lonesome vow.
There's a 2-lane road where the oak trees lean, and the mailbox still says Thompson 1913. Rust on the gate, but the garden's in bloom. Like mama's love still fills every room. I passed the barn with the busted light, where me and my brother stayed up all night, talking about dreams and the man I'd be. Turns out this town raised the best part of me. It's the old road home that calls my name, like a front porch swing in the summer rain, where the past ain't gone, just aged like wine. And I find myself every time I'm a little more worn, a little less alone, every time I take the old road home. The diner still serves that blackberry pie, and old man Bill still waves when you drive by. The high school bell don't ring like before, but the stories still echo through the floor. Daddy's old Chevy don't run no more, but it's parked like pride near the red barn door, and the screen door squeaks the same old song, like it's been waiting for me all along. It's the old road home that calls my name, like a front porch swing in the summer rain, where the past ain't gone, just aged like wine. And I find myself every time I'm a little more worn, a little less alone, every time I take the old road home. Late May still singing in the chapel pew, and my heart hums soft when I'm sitting next to you. The breeze carries secrets only we know, from tire swings down by the old dirt road. The sky turns gold like a lullaby, and I let go of things I used to hide, 'cause this ground knows all my rights and wrongs, and it forgives before too long. Funny how the further you roam, the more you ache for roots and stone, for hand-me-down loving old Sunday hymns, and every remember when. It's the old road home that calls my name, like a front porch swing in the summer rain, where the past ain't gone, just aged like wine. And I find myself every time I'm a little more worn, a little less alone, every time I take the old road home. Yeah, every time I take the old road home. Found your picture in a drawer by the Bible and a note. Dust was thick, like time stood still in a house that's lost its hope. You wore red that county fair, smile wide sun in your hair. That summer breeze still haunts this room, every creek recalls your tune.
There's dust on the frame and ghosts in the hall. The clock stopped ticking when you took it all. I keep this place like a shrine to your name. Time moved on, but I remain with dust on the frame. Neighbors moved, the fields went dry. Letters came, but I don't write. Your dress still hangs on our oak door, like you just left to buy one more. Said I'd never change. Guess in some ways that's true. But darling, if I ever could, I'd change the day I lost you. There's dust on the frame and silence tonight. No fire burning, just porch light. I swear I heard your voice call my name, but it's just this old house again and dust on the frame. That porch light glowed like a flame. Mom would wave through the window pane. Dad would hum an old hymn tune. Crickets sang under a silver moon. Bare feet danced on creaky boards. Sunday shoes lined by the door. Granny's tales and sweet iced tea. That old swing held more than memories. Back when the porch light was home, where the stars watched you sleep all alone. Before the roads led me astray, I wish I'd never walked away. Lord, I miss the life I used to know, back when the porch light was home. Left her letter by my bed. Said she cried for the words I never said. Tried to find her in the neon nights, but hearts don't heal in barroom lights. I called Mama just last fall. Said the swing broke down and the weeds grew tall, but the porch light still burns every night, waiting for her lost boy to make it right. Back when the porch light was home, where the love was loud and the nights were slow. Before the whiskey dimmed my way and I had the strength to stay, Heaven knows how far I've roamed from back when the porch light was home. I pull my boots on every dawn, drive past fields that once were gone. Now they're malls and neon signs, but I still hear those country lines. That diner's gone, but I still see your lipstick cup across from me. We dance slow to a jukebox tune, faded love, one Monday in June. And the radio still plays George Jones, like he knows how it feels to be alone. I sip my coffee, stare at my phone, but no one's calling and you're still gone. Life moves fast, but my heart don't. While the radio still plays George Jones, they paved the lot where we first kissed, put a CVS where we found bliss. But old steel strings and a baritone bring back a girl and a gravel road. When I drive by that house we called home, that voice wraps around my tired soul like a blanket from days long ago. There's a truth in those old tones when the radio still plays George Jones. Leaves are falling on the lane, rust and gold like old champagne. Your coat still hangs behind the door, but you don't walk here anymore. The corn's cut low, the fields are bare. I watch the dust just hanging there. The silo's full, the shed is swept, but not one night that I've well slept. Hearts don't heal in harvest time. Too much quiet, too much rhyme. Your voice still echoes through the barn. I still reach out for your warm arms. The sun goes down when I cross that line, but hearts don't heal in harvest time. Neighbor's boy helped stack the hay. Said, "You all right?" I turned away. He wouldn't know what silence screams when love gets caught between the seams. I tried to bury all the pain, but love like ours won't die in grain. Hearts don't heal in harvest time, when the air smells sweet and pine. You left your sweater on the rail, and every step feels like I failed. I'd trade the yield for one more sign, but hearts don't heal in harvest time.
I found your letters in the drawer, yellowed pages, years or more, each one signed with your sweet name, like time itself had stayed the same. Talked of gardens, Sunday rain, how you missed me on the train. I read 'em slow by the kitchen light, felt you with me there that night. Letters in the kitchen drawer, left by someone I adore. They held more love than I ever said, words I thought but wrote instead. Now they're all that I look for, in letters in the kitchen drawer.
tried to move on, bought new chairs, changed the curtains, trimmed my hair. But memories come back each spring when bluebirds on the clothesline sing. They say love fades, but that ain't true. It just hides in things like glue, in paper creased from holding tight, in candle wax and porch light nights. Letters in the kitchen drawer, like a voice from years before. They keep me warm when the nights are long, like you were never really gone. Now I don't need much more than letters in the kitchen drawer. The tractor don't start like it used to. Needs a kick, a prayer, and some time. Just like me since you've been gone. A little rust and a crooked line. The dog still sleeps on the porch swing. The fence leans more each July. That tree we carved our names into still stands, though I don't know why. The tractor don't start like it used to, but I fire it up for something to do. Keeps my hands from holding ghosts, keeps my heart from feeling too close. I'm moving slow, but I get through. Though the tractor don't start like it used to. Your coffee cup still by the window, cracked just right along the rim. I keep it there like a memory, a stubborn sweet little hymn. They said time would heal and mend, but they ain't lived where love don't end. The tractor don't start like it used to. Takes a minute and a worn out boot, but the engine hums like it knows this farm's still full of your echo. And if I'm honest, I ain't new, like that tractor just pushing through. Though the tractor don't start like it used to. that old screen door still creaks at dawn. The porch still sags where you leaned on. Your footprints faded in the dust, but in this place, they're part of us. The wind still whistles through the trees, brings back your laugh on days like these. I hear it soft through rustling corn, like love that's lost but never gone. And that old screen door still calls your name, slams just right, like it always came. After you danced in barefoot grace, bringing moonlight to this place. Time moves on, but I remain behind that old screen door again. The dog don't bark much anymore, just lifts his head and stares at the door. He knows what silence truly means, more than all my old daydreams. I never fixed that broken spring. Some things should creak when hearts still cling. And that old screen door still calls your name, like a hymn that never quite changed. Every slam a sacred sound of what we lost and never found. Time may heal, but I'm not sure, so I wait by that old screen door.
First light break of dawn, wake up, put my boots on, coffee black or ready to go. I'm gonna plant that row by row. By the sweat of my brow, we're gonna get that corn up now, in the field by the end of the day, with a little help from the good Lord's rain. And that's the way we